Good morning, everybody. Today is my day off. Sorry if you can hear that. My laundry's going, so I'm being productive. I massively slacked off on my responsibilities this week, so I have a little bit of a catch up to do. On Tuesdays, I've been taking this class online. It's a entrepreneurial class. I signed up through LuLaRoe, but it's like a third party speaker. So I'm working on prepping for my class today, but then I also have to go back and do stuff that I was supposed to do this week. I imagine we'll end up staying in tonight when Duncan gets home from work because The Bachelor's on. And we're both off tomorrow, so we plan to go to Animal Kingdom tomorrow. It's still so hot, so to do 2 park days back to back has been not something on the top of our to-do list. But there's also trivia tonight from Just Disney fans, so I think that we are just gonna stay home and do some fun stuff. In the meantime, I'm gonna park myself on this couch. I also am gonna put away laundry when it gets to that point, and then I'm gonna eat the first Epcot cookie. I'll let you know how they are because we haven't tried one yet, and I'm eating the broken one first because why not? Plus, Wonders of Life was sort of my jam back in the 90s. Body Wars, I loved the bikes. I always remember I wanted to do the bikes because you could bike through Disneyland, and I thought that was so cool. And then I remember like the little fun house and all the optical illusions. So many fun times. Fun fact though, I actually went backstage, I guess, at Wonders of Life when I was an intern and got to see like the stuff that was still around, like the Cranium Command stage, and Buzzy at the time was still there. If you don't know, Buzzy went missing a couple years ago, and it's really still devastating to talk about, but I'm obsessed with trying to find out what happened to Buzzy. But yeah, I got to walk back there and got to walk with what remains of the Body Wars queue, which I'm sure, I mean, with that turning into the Play Pavilion pretty soon here, I'm sure none of that's there anymore, but I'm so forever grateful to have been able to do that because I love that attraction. Well, I loved that pavilion, honestly. And this guy wants all the attention today. It's trivia time.
Woo woo.
I told them we were playing trivia already, but like this morning, before it was like 8 p.m. Why are you whining?
She's being a baby.
She's like, I want to play trivia now. But it's finish the lyric.
Ooh.
I feel like we might be okay. I guess we'll find out. If you haven't watched us film us playing this trivia before, we film the questions we get wrong. Oh.
All right, here we go. I just missed us missing one. It was the theme song for Wizards of Waverly Place, and neither one of us has ever seen that, so we had no idea what the words were. Oops. Dang it! We came in 7th. Womp womp. Wizards of Waverly Place.
I'm ashamed.
Rounding out the night with episode 2, The Bachelorette.
We just did inventory for LuLaRoe, so if our eyes are glazed over, that's because we just did that.
And my back hurts. 10 out of 10 little zigzaggy lines of pain to my lower back.
I'm gonna need a visual.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but like when you edit, visual.
pain. Let's watch. Tuesday, October 20th. Moana. To retrieve Maui's magical fish hook, he and Moana face off against Tamatoa the crab. Tamatoa, who loves to surround his shell with shimmering gold, sings the song Shiny, written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The song was written in tribute to the late rock star David Bowie.
To finish The Bachelorette, I have a lot of thoughts, but I have more thoughts about something else. So there's this video floating around on the Disney groups right now where it's this guest who has a kid, and they tried to go on the carousel at 8:01 and the park closed at 8, and he proceeds to harass the cast member who says no.
The line's cut.
The line's cut, and he keeps freaking out because there's people in line, which there were, because they got in line before 8. He's like, well, it's gonna go around one more time, just let him on, he's a kid. And like the kid's like clearly embarrassed, and so is his wife, of like the scene at this point. And the other cast member that was like watching the carousel like for safety and stuff, like finally turns around after the ride that was currently going stopped and like told them to stop recording, and he didn't, which is like, it's bad luck. Now I will say that this girl lost her cool, and most people do lose their cool when somebody's harassing you on video at work. So I will say that there are some things that she said that I would never have said, like what'd she say? She said like
I want to go home too.
I want to go home or something. Like, yeah, I mean, you were
like
in the
when,
right.
When do I get to go home?
Yeah. And
if
like,
I just keep letting people in.
And I get what she was trying to say, but like she was already right in saying no.
The line's cut off. That's it.
Yeah. So like she didn't have to say that. So I kind of like, I mean, he was still very much in the wrong for recording her, harassing her, throwing a temper tantrum. But there were some things where
she didn't handle it well.
Yeah. But either way, he was wrong. But so this guy is going around posting this video on like he's like joining Disney Facebook groups, like just to post it. Like people are screenshotting his name and like how long he's been in the group. It's literally been minutes. And like most people, actually, I think everybody in the Disney groups are pretty much telling him he's an idiot. But like he has it on his personal profile, public, and he's got some friends that are like, you stick up for your kid. Like, stick up for what? So I started talking to him in the comments because I just like need to understand. But I like clearly this guy has never worked like a customer service job before, because I just can't. I like went back through every single one of the jobs I've had in customer service, and you always like you close at close. That's how it works. Like it's, and I'm really passionate about this too. Like there's a lot of people in customer service that once like operations cease, like service stops, and that's my biggest pet peeve. Like if you have a table, a guest, a shopper, a whatever in your building after close, you still have to like finish the service. Like I know it's annoying when somebody like hangs out a half hour after close, but like they're still paid. They're still paying, you know? And don't get me wrong, I worked at a mall where people would purposely come in like a minute before close and like mess up everything you just folded. Like literally would take a pile of shirts that I had just folded and like throw it at my feet. So like, I get it. But not everybody's a jerk like that, you know? So I'm very passionate about service continuing after close, but I can't think of any instance like where I've allowed somebody to...
Where I would like reopen the door and be like, yeah, come on in, we're closed, but we'll totally start all over for you.
Yeah, that's just not a thing.
Yeah.
like maybe in an extreme emergency where their car broke down. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I can't even think of a situation that would be like
applicable.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't, like, if I was a restaurant, wouldn't start the machines up if they were, like, already off. Like, maybe I would, like, throw a salad together. You know? Yeah, I don't know.
But, like, even if you have people that need to order still, I'm not going to, like, I would have never sat somebody new.
Right, exactly. Well, yeah, that goes
And that's the same principle. Like, these people are in line. I'm not going to bring someone else into line just because I'm already going to be doing something for these other people.
Yeah. This guy's
Cutoff time.
ridiculous. But I would love to post the video here, but it's, like, on his own Facebook, so I don't know. You can't, like, save somebody's video, I don't think. But I'm sure it'll be viral tomorrow, so you'll probably all see it anyway. But anyway, tomorrow we're going to Animal Kingdom. Finally get the snack we've been wanting to try for a long time. Everyone needs deadlines.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming to the show! What did he say?